Hey Canucks fans, Adam Gaudette has been reassigned to the Utica Comets. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Thursday, October the 24th. Yes, Adam Gaudette will join the Utica Comets, the Canucks farm team in the AHL, a Utica Comets team that has started off 5-0, and I am fine with this move. I am fine with this move because the bottom line, Adam Gaudette needs to play. He needs to get some ice time. He needs to, it's one thing to practice and travel with the big team, but it's another thing to actually play hockey and to stay sharp with your skills, with your conditioning, with everything. You simply can't get that with just practices 2 or 3 times a week. So Adam Gaudette is off to Utica, and it's a good move, like I said. He played in the first 3 games of the season for the Canucks before being a healthy scratch for the last 6. The Canucks went 1-2 in those games, and not because of Adam Gaudette, but he only got 11.5 minutes of ice time, had 1 assist in those 3 contests, and was fine. He didn't look out of place. He wasn't noticeable in a good way nor a bad way. He was part of the team that went 1-2 to start the season. Canucks have won, obviously, 6 games since then, or sorry, 5 of the last 6 since then, and again, not because of Adam Gaudette, but I think this move was simply done to get him some ice time. Down in Utica now, he can be playing 16, 18, 19 minutes a night, wherever they slot him in. The Utica Comets have started off 5-0, so I'm not worried about him disrupting the chemistry, but they will have to figure out where they're going to play him. He should obviously slot in as their number 1 or number 2 center, but again, without disrupting what they have going on now. But overall, this is a good move. And I know people are going to be upset because, what about this Jim Benning and Travis Green saying if you earn a spot out of training camp that you'll get a spot on the team? Well, he did earn a spot out of training camp. And he did earn a spot on the team. But at the same time, when he came in, you got to remember that Michael Furlan was coming back from illness. Tyler Mott got injured at the end of preseason. Antoine Roussel was still out. So in the big picture, yes, Adam Gaudette maybe made the top 14 or 15, but he simply wasn't making the top 12. And who do you take out? You can't take out any, obviously, you're not taking out Miller, Pedersen, and Besser just going through the lines. Horvat doing well over Tannen and Pearson in the last couple games. Then you have a third line of Sutter playing with Furland and Levo. And the fourth line is Schaller, Mott, and Beagle. And we know that Travis Green loves that fourth line, and they have been playing very well. So who do you take out for not just 1 game or 2 games, but for a considerable amount of time? Brandon Sutter has played well. He's played very well to start the season, and we know that Travis Green really trusts him. You're not going to really take out that fourth line. You're not going to really touch that because they have been playing very well. That's, again, Jay Beagle, Tim Schaller, and Tyler Mott. And Adam Gaudette's probably projects more than a fourth line player. So then really the only place you can really put him in is a third line, but you're not, like I said, you're not going to replace Sutter. Sure, you started Gaudette at center and then Sutter on the wing. But again, that's because Tyler Mott was injured to start the season, and right now you could say that Tyler Mott is a better NHLer than Adam Gaudette. The other thing about Gaudette being sent down to Utica, you got to remember, is he does not have to clear waivers, so there's no chance of another team picking him up. I believe his last year he's able to have this luxury, but that's a huge factor, right? In that you can send him up and down to Utica, bring him up without any fear of another team claiming him, and that's a big thing. Now, I know someone say, well, what about Louis Eriksson? Don't we want someone to claim? No one's going to claim Louis Eriksson, and I think the Canucks are probably still trying to figure out a scenario for him, whether it's a trade or whatever it may be. I haven't heard much, but that could change, at the drop of a hat, so to speak. But I think right now this is the best. The bottom line is Adam Gaudette needs playing time. He's not going to get it currently up here with the Vancouver Canucks. He will get it with the Utica Comets. It'll make him even a better player, a hungrier player. And he's so young. He's going to have a lot of time to be an important piece of this Canucks team, whether it's a third-line center or a third-line winger or even a second-line. No, not a second-line center. We already have Pedersen, Besser. But you know what I mean. Like, he will have plenty of opportunities to make this team and to have an impact on this team. Who knows? We're maybe 1 injury away from seeing him come back up. You never know. And then speaking of injury, I think pretty soon Antoine Roussel is going to come back. Not yet. He's still about a few weeks away. But pretty soon Antoine Roussel was going to come back. Anyway, so you have to make another roster decision at that point. But, that's way too long to sit Adam Gaudette for another month in the press box. So, overall, I think this is a good move. I know it's going to upset some fans. They're going to say, well, like I said, what about that whole thing about earning a spot at a camp? He did earn a spot on the camp, but he earned a spot on the roster. Doesn't mean he's going to be one of the 12 starting forwards or the 12 forwards right now that Travis Green wants to have out there. You kind of don't want to mess too much with the lineup until there's an injury or until there's some poor play. Right now, there's no one really you could take out. You could argue Michael Furlan, but I still think that you got to give Michael Furlan a few more games, given his slow, his illness in training camp. So a lot of things to talk about. Bottom line, let's get Adam Gaudette some minutes, some ice time, and then when he does get called up eventually, and it'll be by the end of the season, for whatever circumstance, he'll be that much better, that much sharper, and that much hungrier to stay. Canucks fans, would love to know what you think. Leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day. Can't wait tomorrow. A battle of 2 top 10 teams in the league, but I'll preview tomorrow's game tomorrow. Have a great day. God bless. Go Canucks, go.